Alrighty, since we've been doing some couple small videos on cooking steaks, I've got some more steaks ready to get started on here. I've already seasoned one side of them, and I thought, well, I'll turn them over and I'll start a video on this. Got all kinds of stuff here in the way. So anyhow, I'll show you how I do this. And these steaks are about an inch thick or a little bit better. Two of them are T-bones, these two, and two of them are New York strips. So that's what we got. These two here, both of them together weighs probably a little over a pound and a half. This one big T-bone is a pound and a half, I think, by itself, and the other one's a pound. So we've got, so that's what we've got. The first thing we do is cover them with, do some black pepper. We're putting black pepper on them first. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you as I do it, how I do it. And the last couple of videos, I was missing half of what I was doing. Anyhow, don't think that you're putting too much pepper or salt, or if your steak's thick, you're not putting too much on it. You know, you won't hurt it, because some of it comes off when the grease starts melting on the grill, and so forth. Hang on just a minute. All right, anyway, I'm putting this pepper on first, so bear with me a minute here. Hope the lighting's good enough. I guess it is. Well, you can see how much black pepper I put on. I put a pretty good lot. All right, next I'm gonna put the some salt to it, just regular table salt. I like using sea salt if I've got some, but I just didn't get it out today for this. Okay, the coarse sea salt I like better. But anyway, on these steaks, I'm putting a generous amount of salt, and I've done this to both sides now. The other side's already got the seasoning on it. So anyhow, I've got for steak steak seasoning is Blackstone Steakhouse seasoning, and that's what I've got. And I usually get it in the big containers and use these on the steaks, the smaller containers, because I transfer it over to it out of the big ones, and I just use the smaller ones to on the steaks. You know, same stuff, just I refill the smaller ones and use the smaller ones. What I'm trying to say. I like Blackstone. Okay. And another important thing, a lot of people don't know, when you got steaks that's been in a refrigerator, steaks are always better if they're refrigerated instead of froze. Once you freeze a steak, for some reason it loses the taste and the tenderness both, in my opinion. Now, when you've got one that's just been in the refrigerator and kept cold until you use it for a few days or however long, it tastes better in the long run. It cooks better and everything. But anyhow, when you've got steaks that has been in a refrigerator at their temperature, you need to bring them out and set them in the kitchen or on a table or somewhere. Take the plastic off of the container that they're in and so forth. Some people put them on a sheet or a metal pan, but I use them sometimes that way, and sometimes I do it on the plastic. But anyhow, you have to let them sit for about an hour and a half to come to closer to the room temperature. You don't have to be all the way to the room temperature, but I don't like steaks being 40 degrees or 38 degrees, just flopped right on the grill. And if you do that, it takes longer to heat the inside up. It takes longer. It makes it look bloodier on the inside and burnt more on the outside to get the temperature on the inside to where you have it to the doneness that you want. Anyhow, I usually cook a steak to its medium rare, or a little bit more toward the medium. I don't like steaks that are cooked to well done. To me, they lose the flavor and tenderness. And I don't like steaks that's burnt on the outside and raw on the inside with blood running out of them. I don't like that, and call that a steak neither. It don't make you look tough. It don't make you look mean to eat steaks that way. And if you think it helps the taste, You must have different taste buds from what I have. Everybody to the wrong. You know, if you want to eat a raw steak, grab your raw and eat it. If you want one burnt, leave it on there till it turns black. But I ain't gonna do that. Not with something that a cut of meat like that. So anyway, we got that so far, and I'm gonna show you how I put it on the grill. I'm gonna put it on pause just a minute, then I'll come right back to it. All right, I've already preheated the grill. It's trying to start raining. I've already uncovered the grill and it's done started raining, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on 300 now. I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding the steaks to it. It's getting ready to come a storm here, I think. Let's get this on here. I'm having to fight with it. Excuse me a minute. All right, that's all 4 steaks. They're on there. Let me shut this down. This heat buildup. I use these rubberized ends tongs. It's pouring rain, man. You know that, don't you? All right. I cut my grill down a little bit. The grill's up to about 350 or almost 350. And I'm gonna cut it down on medium. And anyhow, I'm supposed to get some hard winds here this evening and some rain and turn to snow later this evening about dark. Supposed to drop down in the 20s, get some snow on the ground. But anyhow, let me cut the grill down on low. It's getting a little bit too hot. Just flare it up if you want to play, but that ain't gonna hurt it. Anyhow, got our deers out here following us around. I had to holler at my oldest daughter's out here with no hoodie on, no hat on to get sick in this rain. I'm gonna get another overhang of the house over here because I've got an umbrella and stuff, but the wind would blow them over, so I'm not letting them out. I got a pretty good overhang on my house here, so I'm gonna stand over here to let this get to where it needs to be. Alrighty, back in a minute. Alright, after about 4 or 5 minutes, turn the steaks the first time. They've been on there for a little bit. They're starting to get a little bit to where you can see they're getting grilled. So anyhow, that's the way it's running. Okay. Let's step back out of the rain for a minute, yeah. Alrighty.